to make some introductions. Grandma Doreen Rogers. Our grandma, Larry's wife of 56 years. Jim Rogers and his wife Britta from DC. Unable to join us is our cousin Lena, who's in Utah. Lori Lacroix, our husband Rennie, our parents. Our sister Kelsey, and her boyfriend David. Brenda Rogers and her brother Simon, also in BC. Grandpa's sister Elise Johnson, and her family. Sorry, I have bronchitis, I think. Grandma's sister-in-law Eleanor Duke and her family. And Grandpa's honorary daughter Debbie and Johnston and her wife. I can't remember Grandma. He's got the bolted hair. So to begin, we'll have Auntie Brenda come up and say a poem.
Hi everybody, thanks for coming. So it's a great day to be alive, isn't it? Because today we're going to live fully and we're going to live well, just like Dad did. And I have peace that he did live a long, healthy life. He croaked in a real quick second, which I'm sure he's very pleased about. And we're happy we don't have to deal with that guy in a hospital or put him in the nursing home. So we are celebrating that fact because that would have been, can you imagine Larry being like in a hospital? Right. Never mind being apart from all of his crap. Anywho, I have peace about that. I'm sure my family does too. That it's sudden, slightly dramatic. There's even people on Facebook in the suburb who are talking about it. Very unlike Dad, but whatever, he had the last word. And I also have peace that the Lord is near the brokenhearted, and He saves those crushed in spirit. And there are no restrictions to that. There's no expiration date to that. There's no exclusions. There's no requirements. Just love and comfort is promised us that are brokenhearted, no matter what. And since our families walked this grief walk, I feel like I have a PhD in grief. So one thing that I know for sure is that grief is, we mourn and we grieve because we loved. And you can't have one without the other. So grief is the praise of those that we have lost. And there's a sacredness in our tears. Even though I'm sure Dad would hate that. But anyhow, he doesn't get a choice. By the way, we're having this for us, even though I'm sure he would say, no service, no attention, I don't like anything. Well, it doesn't matter because it's for us. And so there. And plus, we want to celebrate his life, right? He was a jolly guy, a humble guy, a hard-working man. He liked to just sit and watch the grass grow, literally. He loved to cut the grass when it was time, and if there's any neighbors around that are offering, we accept. For anybody to cut the, how many acres? 5? Yeah, and the dandelions are here. If you can do something about that, we welcome that as well. If anybody needs anything, hammers, saws, screwdrivers, screws from the 1950s, the 1980s, the 2000s, we have it all. You're welcome to come and get it. At least it would be going to good use as opposed to filling the Clan Boy dump. 2 loads already gone. Don't worry, it wasn't the good stuff. So yes, we have peace that he lived a long and full life, and that he was a hardworking, humble man that provided for our family. through the electrician, and he's so proud that he has the legacy of an electrician lined up after him, starting with Rainey and the boys. And boys, what did you guys find? What did we find?
Code book.
The Manitoba Code Book, not even across Canada. Mike was very excited about that. From what year? 1977. Even though they Google it, they're going to keep it as a heirloom. Anyway, so yeah, Dad was a bit of a character, bit of a grouch, slight party animal. And so that's what we're going to remember, right? That's the truth. He was a little bit of a grouch. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going out anywhere. I need to stay here and I need to watch grass grow. What do I need to go anywhere for? Why do I need to go to BC? I've already been there once. I've been there more than one time. Why would I go? Well, whatever. This is the guy that he was. But as soon as you got him out, who was the life of the party, the last one to leave? Dad. And he always had some sort of Mickey in his pockets in case the booze ran out. This is the guy that we're remembering, right? Anywho, so I'm just going to read a little poem here, and then we're going to have a little bit of sharing from his siblings across Canada, and hopefully a few friends will share some things. But we're remembering a life well lived. And Dad lived it right to the end. He watched the hockey game the night before, after Mom finished gallivanting in Kelowna. She came back, and, they spent the night together in separate rooms. And, well, he watched the hockey game. Did you watch the hockey game? No, I meant.
We sleep in the same bed.
Yeah, I like the evening bunk. They watched TV in separate rooms. Anywho, they had a lovely evening, and he drove Mom to go out gallivanting again, but that gave him a reprieve from the stress of living on acreage, watching the river go by and the grass grow, so that he could relax and go to Lundar, where all his toys, his most favorite toys were. Yep. Truck was hooked up with the trailer, ready to go, and what was he going to do there? Don't know how there's still trees left, but there are, because he was going to cut down more wood. Anybody need some wood? I believe we can get a good money for that, for anybody who has a wood-burning fireplace. It's well seasoned, and I think it's according to years. If anybody knows what year is which, let us know. Anywho, he literally lived right to the last second by watching the hockey game, hanging out with Mom, and getting his trailer hooked up and ready to go out. And by the way, we found out by going to the dump that guy was Airbnb-ing, before there was Airbnb-ing, that shack in Lundar. Can you believe that? He was like renting it out to his buddies to go hunting and fishing. Anyways, that's kind of just the character of Larry Rogers. So I'm just going to read a poem here, and then we'll pass it back. So it is the poem that is on the back of a little handout if you'd like to follow along or not. So Dad, Larry Rogers, he never looked for praises, he was never one to boast. He just went on quietly working for the ones he loved the most. His dreams were seldom spoken, his wants were very few, and most of the time his worries went unspoken too. He was there, a firm foundation through all our storms of life, a sturdy hand to hold on to in times of stress and strife. A true friend we could turn to in times for good or bad, one of our greatest blessings, the man that we called Dad.
Thank you, Brenda. Now, before I get to the references from some far-off relatives, I wrote something here myself that I'd very much like to share with all of you. We're here today to remember and celebrate the life of Larry Rogers. He was my my rascally grandfather, a wellspring of wisdom and experience, a hilarious storyteller, and I'm thankful for the time we spent together. I was granted a few days together with him recently, when my brother and I reshingled his garage under his careful tutelage and watch. I had the immense pleasure of listening to an old gentleman with nothing but time on his hands trying to argue out of paying a fee to dump shingles when he had a literal trailer full of shingles to the dump. He had a surprisingly decent semantic case, but you can't win them all, Grandpa. In the wake of his passing, however, I'm keenly aware of all the times I did not get to enjoy with him together. I never knew the young boy that was Larry Rogers. Perhaps some of you did. I only have his tales to go by, and what fine yarns they were. Judging by his various memories of jumping neighborhood fences and fleecing the change from drunks' pockets, he was a bit of a scamp. He was no thief. He always made sure to remind you, the money liberated from the pockets of drunks was payment for rolling them off the streets and safely to the sidewalk. And his trespasses were always in the service of keeping an eye on the neighborhood for the good of the community. His young life was an adventurous one, I'm sure, and one I am sad I missed. I do not know the young man that was Larry. I know little of his trials and work up north beyond what he and others have shared with me. I can recall his stories of being trapped on rooftops by local women teasing his crew, and of men built like oxen hauling cargo single-handedly that was meant for 3 men or more. I remember stories of great steel cylinders being rolled up the hill by sweat, muscle, and cunning, and of issues he circumvented and problems he solved with a little material and a lot of spit and elbow grease. The only fruits of his labor I got to witness myself was the produce of his garden. No peas tasted as sweet as ones fresh from a bucket from his cellar, and no carrots were as mutant or delicious as the ones from his fields. It was a small taste of his life, and I appreciated every morsel. I don't know the father that was married, the man that raised 4 children. I have shadows of his memories. A deer, dressed after a kill, hanging in a garage, ready to terrify a curious child. I have a father taking the measure of a man who is dating his daughter, happy that he was a fellow electrician. But I do have something far more tangible. The people whom the children he raised became. My memories of them, all wonderful and interesting in their own ways, are in essence proof of the father he was, and the lives they touched and birthed, mine included, are reflections of his fatherhood. I feel like I know so little of Larry Rogers. All I know is the old man I call his grandfather. But that is enough. It is enough to know he was a good man, a man honest with his feelings and thoughts, never afraid to share with you exactly that. A man not content to spend every day idle, who cut his own firewood until his very last winter. A man with as many trinkets and treasures as he had memories, which I am simultaneously excited and dreading to clean out every day. A man who appreciated the world and his place in it, content yet vigorous for the past. So I know enough to know that if I lived a life like Larry Rogers, I would die a man at peace. Not a man without regrets or ambitions unfulfilled, proved in miniature by his plans at Underlandar, and see that mythical tin trailer again. But a man safe in the knowledge that he did all he could to be a strong man, a loving husband, and a caring father. I will miss his wheezing captain, his bizarre love of warm beer, his unapologetic candor. I will remember his spirit, his lessons, and the stories of a past I never truly knew. But most of all, I will love him forever. Thank you, Grandpa. And now we have some correspondences from a whole lot of places. These are memories from Larry's two younger sisters, Wendy and Linda. My brother Larry was a big influence in my life growing up. He became a provider at a very early age. Christmas mornings would have been quite sad for Linda and I without our Secret Santa. He always made sure our mother had what she needed, from food on the table to a new stove. When he married Doreen, our home became our second home. Linda and I were always welcome there. They even included us in their vacations. Over the years, there have been countless get-togethers at Larry and Doreen's different homes, and their door was always open and everyone was welcome. We miss you, big brother. Now this is from Joanne Rogers, his sister-in-law, who's the brother of Jim Rogers, who passed away 2 years ago. Larry. Oh, Larry comes to my mind. And for me, that describes Larry in so many ways. First time I met Larry was in April 1963. He came to Victoria with his new wife Doreen, his brother Ron, and mother Ida to be the best man of his brother Jim and for Joanne's wedding. His reputation preceded him, and he did not disappoint. He was fun, funny, serious, and stern, as his brother was staying on the coast getting married. For all the next 50 years, on every visit, oh Larry rang out. Oh Larry, give me a hand. Oh Larry, thanks for that. Oh Larry, don't say that. Oh Larry, oh my gosh, don't do that. Oh Larry, make sure you pick the peas. Oh Larry, go to bed, it's late. When he came to the coast, he drove, and we always looked forward to that, because he came with his truck. He wasn't much for sightseeing, but he did like to go for a good meal. He liked to go check out Jim's projects to make sure he was doing it right. But best of all, there was cold beer in the fridge. We could count on him to stay home and clean out our garage and basement. Old tools, lumbers, things I didn't know we still had. Once he took boxes of wine and made it, and we never drank. Who's going to make it drinkable? Doreen, the wine is still in your shed. It's not. Don't drink it. My boys, Don and Dennis, always enjoyed when Uncle Larry was here because he gave them all the back-in-the-day stories of the Jim and Larry escapades. Then the grandma around here and Mom. We were very lucky to have the occasion for most of the Rogers and extended family to gather in Calgary at Andrew's wedding a couple of years ago. It gave us the opportunity to connect with them, and for all the younger grandchildren to meet with their aunts, uncles, and cousins to hear more back-in-the-day stories. On that visit, oh Larry, go to bed, was a lot easier, and occurred a lot earlier. There was a race to the door for both Jim and Larry. I think I even heard him say, let the youngsters party. Oh Larry, we will miss you. And this is from Kristen Rogers, Larry's niece. So sorry to hear about Larry's sudden passing. I'll be thinking of you all Saturday. The first thing I thought of when I started thinking about my time with Uncle Larry was the time he taught me to water ski the Pioneers fishing boat in the Red River. It must have taken 2 hours for me to get up, and I probably swallowed gallons of that muddy water, traveling miles down the river. But he wouldn't let me give up. Well, I'm not a pro. Ever since that time, I can usually get up for my once-a-summer water ski, and I'm very glad he made me persevere. The other thing I remember is when I first brought Jeff out to Manitoba to meet the family. Uncle Larry said, hi, welcome. Now come help me move the outlets. Just like that, he was part of the family. Jeff and I was in straight for conversation with a random picture on the piranha and stuff like that. Something that generally isn't done. and saying, well, we don't have anything like this in Manitoba. And this is the memories from Ron Rogers, his younger brother. You asked for a story or memory. I have quite a few, but here's one that would be appropriate for your dad. When I first started to work, I didn't have a driver's license, but after a year of riding buses, I decided it was time to get one. I hadn't driven a car, but I thought it would be a good idea to learn on Larry's shiny blue Chevy, which was his pride and joy. After a couple of requests, which Larry very politely told me to get lost, he agreed to let me try. He allowed me to drive up and down Greenwood a few times, and then he said he was busy. After a couple more requests, we drove up and down St. Mary's Road. He kept advising me to look right and left, as well as look over my shoulder before changing lanes. Well, when looking over my shoulder, I held on the steering wheel and swerved into incoming traffic. Larry, in his old way, told me I was done driving his car. He also suggested I take a driving lesson and use motor cars as a test. I took his advice and passed on the second try. Larry was always ready to help, but he had to do it his way. Here's another memory I'm sure many of you remember as it happened in 2000. I called the Great Everest Gamer. Larry was a great organizer, and he didn't mind getting his hands dirty, but he had a problem. He needed a new outhouse, but it was too heavy for him to haul from the truck to the designated spot. He organized delivery. We had many of the young Rogers clan at his house for a visit and mini reunion. There was Jim, Brian, Jeff, Bobby, and me, as well as Larry himself on hand to make the big move. When the truck pulled up, Larry yelled, "Where are all those young city slickers who want to learn about country life?" He growled everywhere, and after some grunting and groaning, the outhouse was dropped to proper spot. They were all quite pleased that no one fell into a hole, either the new one or the old one. After the job was done, Larry yelled, "Good job! Now it's time for a beer." Rest in peace, Larry. This is from Alina, Larry's grandmother. Dear grandma, even though I don't get to see you every day, I have great memories of our time spent together. From sitting with you and Dusty on the front porch when I first moved to Canada when I was just 7 years old, and we caught my first fish together. I still vividly remember you helping me catch the fish and asking me if we should cook it and eat it for dinner. I did not agree with you and laughed and let the fish go back in the lake. But every couple of years I didn't get to see you to the time you and Grandma drove all the way from Winnipeg to Columbia, Missouri to watch my last college golf tournament because you refused to fly. You got to witness two of my best ever college golf friends. I was so happy and proud that you came to see that. For the countless FaceTime video chats we had, you would proudly show me how you were wearing my Missouri Tiger polo shirt or the hat you inherited from my dad. I will never forget how proud you must have been. Grandpa, I miss you. I miss the FaceTime calls, and I wish I could have seen you one last time. But I know you and Uncle Bobby will be watching down, and be right by my side for whatever happens next in my life. I love you. And this is from Joyce Dunbar Major, first cousin to Larry. Fond memories is what I have to remember Larry. I saw a big smile. I saw a huge heart. I saw hard work. I saw a provider. I saw pride. I saw love. I saw caring. I saw someone who wanted to be loved. I also saw a rascal. Childhood summers became a constant entertainment for Larry, growing up with his brother Jimmy and his cousin Glenn on our family farm. The boys dubbed themselves the Dirty 30 Boys, a reference to the country's drought and depression era in the 1930 birth years. Spending summer on the farm versus the city meant living the freedom of rural living. They bounty hunted together, gopher tails and crows. They caught frogs, snakes, tadpoles, and climbed trees. Swimming was in the dugout or the ditch. They built corrals in the bush under broken trees, rode horses bareback took part in grooming our Shetland ponies to place ribbons in the show at the local fair. They'll learn to drive in the fields on vintage tractors and Model T Audis. Learn to stoop hay sheaves at harvest time. They helped Uncle Bill bring in newborn cows on a stone boat pulled by a team of horses. They mixed fun with the hard work. They wrestled and played and laughed. Our house was full, an outlet building, the bunkhouse, which the boys slept on cots. It was a good thing they liked sleeping there, for they're not allowed in the house for a period of time after being sprayed with skunks. Lying on their bellies, armed with shovels and rakes, they removed the dirt and debris from under the little playhouse where they met the den of the young skunks. A lot of time spent outdoors scrubbing and baking in baking soda, tomato juice, and vinegar solution. The laughter continued. There was no stopping them. Funny, I don't recall if they ever came back for another summer. I cherish those memories and can't help but feel happy for having had Larry in my life. His parting was left a void, and we was filled with remembered joy. Oh, that's it for the correspondence. So I'd like to invite anyone who has their own memories. Oh, we're going to invite Debbie to share her memories of Larry Rogers.
I was blessed 20 years ago to meet an incredible man named Bobby Rogers, Larry's youngest son. I remember the days Bobby asked if I would come out to his parents' house in Clandeboye and come for Thanksgiving dinner, not knowing he was introducing me to my future family. Over the years, I've always been invited to the family's holidays, dinners, and birthdays. How do I describe Larry Rogers? A man of few words, very proud man, and a real man's man. He loved his home and all his toys. Over the last years, he heard that Grant, my husband, was making homemade wine. He was, he was into that for about 3 months, and he would like to drop off the wine kits. And then when he came back, he had this really big smile on his face to pick those wine kits up. And all that wine, he was loading it into the truck, and you should see how happy he was. I love that smile on his face. And I can say I was very blessed to have had him in my life. I'm so blessed to have all of you in my life, and thank you.
I'd now like to welcome Lori and Fran from the Muckle Creek Dolphin Country Club to share some memories on that.
Hi, I'm Lori Holland, and this is Fran Joey. We belong to a neighborhood group that we refer to as the Muckle Creek Dolphin Country Club. Doreen asked us to tell you a bit about our group, of which Larry was a very active and enthusiastic member. We've printed out some pictures, which Fran will hand out, and you could kind of pass around. Each bunch is the same, so, you know, once you're done, maybe to the tables back there. We built our first home on Muckle Creek starting in the spring of 1999. The first person we met while relocating things from our previous home to the existing cottage on our new property was Larry Rogers. He stopped by one day in January as we were leaving to introduce himself, and that was the beginning of our friendship. Over the summers we were building our new home, He and Doreen would stop by every so often to see how we were doing. Fran and Bill Cozen would also come by on their bikes, but we didn't know anybody else in the neighborhood. Doreen and Larry decided we should meet the rest of the neighbors, and so they organized and hosted the first of the now annual traditional summer barbecues. It was such a success, they did a repeat the next summer, 2000. By 2001, we actually had a house and lawn, so we hosted the barbecue at our place. And from that point on, various other neighbors took turns, and it evolved into its present form, a combination of barbecue and a sometimes quite contentious bocce ball tournament, of which Larry, with his always present bottle of beer, was always a very active participant, as well as frequently offering advice to the tournament organizer. That would be Doreen.
There was talk of starting a snow golf tournament on the creek, so we all started jokingly referring to our group as the Muckle Creek Golf and Country Club, and the name stuck. The first official snow golf day was in 2001, and we're still going strong. In the early years, Larry, Ben Tobin, and Ernie Lahitka were often involved in golf course design. It went something like this: pre-game day breakfast, discussion of course design, maybe a beer or two, setting up the course on the creek, another beer or two as they thawed out around the wood stove, better have a snack, maybe another beer. And then they were ready for game day action. Thankfully, the younger crowd, Wilf Dykstra, Gerald Amy, Chris Gleason, took over in later years and had the course ready within an hour the same day. So game day, 1 p.m. tee off, 9 holes, gale force winds, blowing snow, losing your green tennis golf ball in a deep snowdrift, freezing your beer as it sits in the same deep snowdrift, finally arriving at the last hole, adding up the scores, peeling off layers and layers of outer clothing, followed by distribution of prizes and trophies, a wonderful potluck supper, and great fellowship. In spite of very tough competition and challenging weather, Larry frequently won the coveted men's trophy, usually a recycled trophy from last year, or maybe even a new acquisition.